Okay, before we crack on with looking at how we can turn attention into action, I do want to cover the issue of desire, in particular that of mass desire, which is often debated, but to be honest with you, it was put to bed by Eugene Schwartz, who did it a long time ago and has never been argued against. The bottom line is that you cannot build mass desire. Now, what Eugene Schwartz is basically saying there is that if you've got a big population, you cannot change the group dynamics. You cannot change the mass desire of that entire audience. You might be able to change desire temporarily on an individual basis, but mass desire you cannot change unless, quite frankly, you've got squillions of dollars, pounds, euros, whatever to spend. However, people in an audience do have base desires. And what you need to do as a marketeer, as a salesperson, is channel those existing desires and turn them into a want for what you are offering. And that is the trick. So how do you turn a desire into a want? We'll take double glazing. Classic. As you know, some of the best salespeople in the world, like them or loathe them, they do very well. And what they do is they do not sell double glazing per se. Nobody wants to spend money on double glazing. That is not a desire. You don't wake up in the morning and think, oh, I want to buy double glazing today. What you have is an underlying desire. You have a desire that you want a warm house. You have a desire to have cheaper bills. You have a desire to have a safer house, a better house, maybe a better looking house, maybe a better looking house than your neighbours, and so on and so forth. And what these double glazing salespeople do is use those existing desires and say, well, if you desire these things, or one or two of these things, or whatever it is, the primary desire, then what you want, and therefore what you need, is double glazing. So they don't sell double glazing. They don't meet the desire of wanting double glazing. They meet the desire of those. They meet the wants of those underlying desires. And if you can say to somebody, you'll have a safer house, you'll have a better looking house, you'll have cheaper bills, you'll be warmer, that's the sale, not the double glazing itself. So, back to AIDA. AIDA, remember, attention, you get attention, you keep their interest, and then the D of AIDA is desire and decision. Often used interchangeably, one at a time, but basically D is for decision based upon desires. So we need to tap into those desires. And remember, people won't recall what you say and what you write. They will recall more than anything how they feel, and this is the secret to channeling existing desires into a want for your offer or your service. So, selling 101, you don't sell what you do or what you have, you sell a solution based upon fulfilling a desire. We've covered this already, you'll know this. We sell solutions and we sell benefits. We don't sell what it is we do or we have. We sell a solution based upon those desires, and we've mentioned them before and we will mention them again: lust, fear, vanity, hope, financial situations, so on and so forth. These are base desires that we sell to when we sell a solution to somebody's problem. That is what we sell. This is the basis of selling, fulfilling that base desire and channeling that desire into a want for what you have. The bottom line for selling is making your prospect decide they want what you have, and you can do that through the fulfillment of desire. So let's take another example: the car salesperson. Again, unless this is the exception, if you're talking to a geek, a nerd, a feature feast, that's when you sell features. But 9 times out of 10 you sell benefits. So if you're selling a car, you don't sell the miles per gallon and the millimeters of tread on the tires. You don't sell that sort of thing. You sell how somebody will feel in that car. You meet those desires. Will they feel more powerful, more important? Will they feel more comfortable on long journeys? Will they feel better about themselves? Will they save money? What will their neighbours say? What will their neighbours feel? This is what a good salesperson will do. Fulfill those desires, and then you've got the sale. If you have to back it up with features, then so be it. But if you can tell me, as someone who drives around a lot, I'll be a lot more comfortable, save more money, all of those bits and pieces, I will feel better. And if you can push me over the line with the miles per gallon fact, so be it. But if you can get me on the comfort, and not even necessarily the speed, it's about the comfort and the amount of money I shall save, that's what I'm after, not the features. So you sell benefits, not features, to fulfill those base desires and channel those desires into a want for your product or service or whatever it might be. You take them on the AIDA journey, AIDA. Remember, you get their attention, You keep their interest, you channel their desires into a decision, and you give them an easy way to act. That is AIDA, and if you don't follow any other marketing framework, AIDA is the one to use for now. It's based upon decades and decades of market research. The philosophy existed way before the acronym or the mnemonic ever did. So this is not new, this is not me, this is following a formula which will work. Okay, so that's just an emphasis on why we use desires and why we channel existing desires into wants. Now this section we're going to go into more detail about how we can convert those desires into an action. There's a particularly long video on sales letter pages. I apologise for the lengthier video, but it's a good one, and I hope you'll realise why it's slightly longer. But this is all building up to you creating a sales letter page based upon the formula of AIDA. Get their attention, keep their interest, fulfill their desires into a decision, and give them a way to act. Everything you do, whether it's online, whether it's in person, whether you're presenting, whether you're writing an email, whatever you're doing in life, if you are negotiating, if you are selling, the AIDA principle will take you a long, long way. So let's get on with it.